Well, hey folks, and welcome to Solar Cabin Channel. With gas prices so high, over $4 a gallon, I decided I needed something that got a little bit better gas mileage than my old trucks. And so last spring I bought this motorcycle. Now this is a KP Mini 150cc motorcycle. Now this motorcycle, I can tell you I absolutely love this bike. It does everything that I need to for running around here locally. It will do up to 60 miles per hour. It gets up to 135 miles per gallon. Has a 1.5 gallon tank in it. And as you can see, I've got my saddlebags on it so I can take this to town, pick up a couple of big bags of groceries to last me a few weeks. And very, very safe, I found, especially for a smaller rider. I'm about 5'7", and only about 165 pounds, and I'm almost 60 years old. I've got bad knees. I don't have a ligament in my right knee. I've got a bad back, and I used to ride the bigger bikes, but it got dangerous to hold them up because if I got tipped over with a heavier bike, I'd go right down. This lighter bike, smaller bike, a little bit shorter in the seat, I can ride this and feel very comfortable, and I can still get around. I can go to town. I can ride all over the place. I just don't take it on freeways. We don't have any freeways in my area. It's all backcountry roads, and the highest speed limit is 60 miles per hour. This bike will do 60 miles per hour. So it's everything that I need for riding around in my area. And it came together, it came in a crate with a steel frame all around it. It was very well packed. The only thing that I had to put on was the wheels and the front wheel and the handlebars, and attach the handlebar controls on it. Other than that, it went together real fast. In fact, it probably took me longer to get it out of the crate because you have to unbolt the metal crate than it did to put the bike together. And I'd say I put the bike together in probably an hour, hour and a half. I had the bike all together and was riding it. About the only thing I would say on this bike that you probably want to watch for is the battery that they sent with it was one of the old flooded lead acid batteries, and it didn't last a year. And so I got a lithium, an Li battery, put that in it, and it's so much better. It's taking a charge and holding the charge really well. Now, this bike, it is a 150cc. It is air-cooled, and so you just want to remember, because it is air-cooled, you don't want to just sit and let this thing idle at stop, okay? It's designed to have the airflow over the engine to cool it down. Otherwise, it can't overheat the engine. This does have 12-inch wheels with good, really good disc brakes front and rear, which I'll show you here. Good disc brakes front and rear, okay? Very stylish looking bike. A lot of the younger guys like these bikes because they use them for trick riding. Like I said, I'm almost 60. My trick riding days are over. But I love this bike to just go riding to town, or to pick up some groceries. Or a lot of times I will take this up in the mountains because I live up here where there's some good reservoirs. Like to go fishing and camping, and so I can put all my gear and my saddlebags there and my fishing pole and go up and do some fishing for the day. And at 135 miles per gallon, you know, I can drive pretty much all month off a tank of gas, whereas it would cost me over $4 in gas to take my truck to town once. So, big improvement, and is very stylish. Like I said, works really well. I would say for anybody that's 5'7" up to about 6 foot, maybe a little bit taller, should be able to ride this bike comfortably. If you're much taller, or if you have really big feet, you may have a problem because these are designed, as you can see, the space between the shift lever and the foot peg is not very big, okay? So if you got big feet, you may have a problem getting your foot underneath there to shift. That's the only thing I would be cautioning about. If you have really big feet, if you're a really big guy, you may have a little bit of trouble shifting this with your big feet. Other than that, like I said, it runs great. It always starts right up, and I'll start it up so you can hear it. And I'll take you on a little ride so I can show you how this runs as we go through the gears, and I'll take it for a short ride just to give you an example of how this motorcycle runs. Okay, before we go for a ride, I just want to mention a couple accessories that you might want to get. Saddlebags, these are made by Desire Path. They are a canvas and a synthetic leather that doesn't cost too much, a little bit smaller than a big bag that you put on a big motorcycle. So they work well on these small bikes. And the other thing you may want to get is a cell phone holder, which you can see mine is right there. And I'm going to be putting my cell phone in as soon as we go for a ride here, but I've got it out. This is made by Vision, V-I-S-N-F-A. It is completely adjustable. Why I really like this one is because it really clamps down tight. Okay, and so you're not worried about your cell phone going flying out while you're riding down the road if you happen to hit a bump or something like that. And it's adjustable, and it doesn't cover up the camera. So I can put my camera in it, camera phone, and then I can film my rides, and I don't have to worry about my cell phone going flying out. And unlike some of the other type, it doesn't cover up the camera, so that's really good, and it's completely adjustable. All right, so we're going to go for a ride now.